What is good, y'all? That's here with another banger. Today we got NBA Youngboy full podcast interview, Rap Radar. These are the two that interviewed him. We reacted to the clips yesterday. I had to cut it up a lot because they kept getting copyrighted and blocked. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this. But this interview is cut up a lot. Obviously, you see it's 35 minutes. So hopefully I'm able to post the whole thing. But if I'm not, it will be cut up a lot. So we're just gonna. Either way, I want to watch it, so I might as well go ahead and react to it. Hopefully, I'll be able to get most of it. So let's go. Let's see what they're talking about on it, man. Why the interview? Why the interview? Look at them in Utah.
No Better Love video, man.
Damn.
The Ask Lord movement has finally been answered, man.
We got some music reactions up yesterday. I dropped listening to NBA Youngboy snippets part 3. I already have two more parts up on my channel that I posted weeks ago. Fire, man. Don't try this at home on the way.
The most prolific artist
on the Rondo drop. Make sure you go check those out.
NBA Youngboy.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
He invited us. Can you believe it?
Can't believe it.
Exclusive conversation, man. Shout out to Billboard. They did that thing, but it's about for him sitting down with the culture.
Facts.
And really letting him know the mind state he's into right now.
Facts.
And I'm excited, man. You ready to get in there?
I'm excited.
That boy on the left did an interview with him before.
I never met Youngboy, so this is gonna be an exciting experience. I'm excited. Cold, man. It's cold. You know, it's Youngboy. Don't get scared, B-Dot. Youngboy has a lot of fans, man. They're gonna be watching this, man. We got to do a good job, right?
All right. Well, it's cold out here. Let's go meet up inside, man. Let's do it.
Let's get into it, man. Rap Radar Podcast.
YB, your fans ain't never gonna switch up. The majority of them won't. I'd say 80% won't. For real. Best fan case. Here we go.
Thank you for having us, man.
Here we go.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely, man. This is a beautiful.
I like his new face piercing.
I feel like people could say, "Well, this is a trial and tribulation you got to deal with," but I think you made the best of it. Like it just feels like this home just feels very like warm and just like a dope place. Like you talk about why this is like work for you is like your home right now.
I see.
It's just peaceful.
Okay.
Not too many people. Ain't too much to really get off into.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a view right there, too, right there.
It's a long way from Avenue J apartments, right?
For sure, for sure.
Or you said in Billboard, like just being out here is like the best thing that ever happened to you, right? You love the serenity and just the peacefulness of it?
I love like the weather too.
You like the cold weather? Because in BR, where you're from, in Baton Rouge, it doesn't get snow and stuff like that, does it?
I don't really like it as much. Like I ain't really used to it. But I just like seeing the difference.
Right.
Cool,
so
cool.
All the places.
I don't hate the cold either, honestly.
Chose Utah.
I don't feel like cold anymore. I used to.
Like, was it like an adjustment for you? Like
obviously New York with it.
No, because I wasn't really looking to fit in.
The snow's a little ugly.
Or to get off into nothing. I just wanted somewhere to go.
Far from Baton Rouge. Like, do you miss Baton Rouge a little bit?
No.
As far as music goes, like, do you?
Baton Rouge,
how have you
man.
been a bit? Like, how's the process been different?
You're
like,
from there.
Working out here than back home.
I don't know. I really just go out the moment that I'm in. I think the music could be better though if I was just out moving around, experiencing more.
Hey, Free YB, he'll be out soon.
It's still the same.
Soon.
Gotcha.
What made you turn it up on your neighbors, man, with that black video? The party out here.
I had actually asked the neighbor. I asked one of my neighbors. I should have asked the other one. It was just something creative that was brought to me.
Oh, it was nicer out here?
They cool down bother me.
But you definitely, you just haven't at all ventured out. Like, you pretty much stay on your home base at all times. And the cars ain't been touched. You got, like, an amazing car collection. They just sitting in the garage.
Yeah. I don't really know how the neighborhood look or nothing.
What about, it's like to get here, it's a lot of restrictions, right? But what about your family? Is it easier for them to come see you and visit you and your friends?
Nah, they gotta go through the same.
Oh, the same procedure?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get with the ad probably. Yeah, nah, because I remember when he was saying TBT Nate, you gotta go for the whole thing.
Foundation, man. You recently got married and, has two.
Yes, they had to go for the whole thing together.
Settle down that way and get married and move in that direction.
You got married, yeah.
I always wanted
Congrats.
to. And the woman I'm with made me actually want to rush.
That's how it works, brother. That's how it works. You gotta get the right one, man. That's how it works, right? Did you do like limited with in the home? Did you do like a big kind of ceremony kind of thing, or just kept it real low key?
Low key.
You had the kids involved too? Oh, okay. In the previous interview I saw, you did with like Angela Yee.
Congrats,
that,
YB.
you never felt that kind of love, from your grandmother. Did you feel like your partner gave you that, fill that void for you?
I feel like she do a lot for me, bro.
You think that's because obviously you've sort of been real reflective of like the kind of music you make and the content you make, and your responsibility to that. Do you think that sort of like having that stability at home is also a factor in that of how you're viewing things right now as you grow? Like the fact that, you talked about, maybe looking at the violence you put in the music and maybe wanting to make some changes with that, right?
Are we going crazy? Don't try this at home. Stop playing. Stop playing. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home.
Does that connect to that in a lot of ways and impact you?
Yeah, I think so.
I mess with this so
it has
heavy
to
right
be
now.
good.
I mess with this so heavy, bro.
I really have to be looking at other like young dudes or like some people I'll be talking to. I'll be like, oh, your ass really bad. You bad. And I'm gonna still talk in the way I talk, but I think I'm gonna just watch how I do it though.
Word.
I ain't really got no limit at first. I just
really you got no filter. No filter.
Yeah.
But you funny, the Billboard thing, you said a very interesting story. You said pretty much a lot of it was, there's a beautiful picture of your grandma right here in the home. And, we know how important she was to you. And you told a story about being in the group home. And then, so you were getting sort of bullied and stuff, you said. And that kind of like unleashed the beast, right? Like that sort of showed, a lot of times people end up moving a certain way is because they've been like impacted, a certain way, right? Like in that sort of unleashed a fire inside of you that maybe you didn't even fully know you had, right?
Mm-hmm. There's another story though.
Do you listen to some of that old material, your old stuff?
No, not really.
Putting out so much new material. I mean, I guess you don't have the time, right?
It's also crazy to be the dichotomy of like how, soft spoken.
His old shit hit, his new shit hit, everything hits. Right? Nothing ever misses.
How fired you are in the booth. Like,
what
was those sessions like? Do you think that's
some of that old shit though?
Just like, comes out when it's time to record.
Oh shit!
Oh no, that's like
unreal.
The things that been on my mind. That's like the mode. That's what I'm feeling. This is what I venture off to.
Yeah, last year, man. 2022, you dropped 8 albums. Yo, that's crazy.
I feel like what people gotta understand too, they always say like they want the old YB, bro. In 5 years from now, bro, y'all are gonna be saying that about his music right now. Like y'all, I think that's the most. It's just because the music is settling. It's been 5 years since. Obviously, it's gonna change. You know how young he was when he was making that music, bro. Like still young as heck right now.
The number of tapes I had dropped in, I was just like, I'm gonna try to reach 10. So I just kept going.
What was your mind state with that run? You left Atlantic Records, but you went on a crazy run with them for a long time, and it's
long time. Atlantic,
people were saying, well, you only obligated to do a certain amount of albums, but you over delivered, right? You gave them so many projects. Like, can you talk about your mind state with that?
That's just me, though. That's like just my work ethic. It wasn't like
we know that hardest worker in the rap game of all time, for real, man. Not close.
It brings some type of good feeling to put a tape together and just release.
Most consistent rapper of all time.
You leave Atlantic and want this new situation here at Motown?
I left Atlantic because I wanted to experience some more stuff, or just try something new. Yeah. See if I could get more out of a label situation.
Yes, sir.
It just came about, but that ain't actually just my specific label. Like I got. With each tape I could go anywhere on Universal I want to go and drop.
Oh, you can on your projects. Okay.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's a hell of a deal. That's what happens when you have the catalog that a Youngboy has.
Right.
So you wanted that versatility.
Greatest catalog of all time. Not close. Greatest rapper of all time. Not close. Most realist rapper of all time. Not close.
Matter to me, it sounds like the album focuses a lot on love, right? And then you got like these skits sandwiched in between, like top girls, top haters.
That's my case.
YB skit. Do you feel like those are real conversations people have?
Reaction out now. We got Lost Files out now. 3860.
Those skits come very close.
I started my channel.
So you're tapped in. You I'm sure you follow what's going on online. For people saying in the streets about YB, like you're not just oblivious to.
I see a lot of shit.
He tapped in. He tapped in. We know that.
I do see a lot of shit, bro.
We know that.
It's a lot I don't see neither, because I ain't really. I see a lot though.
Yeah, you see a lot.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you definitely tapped in, man.
But you also said that with this album, you almost want to challenge. You're not afraid to challenge your audience, right? Like it's a little bit of a different sound for you, right? Like I see people talking about raging music and these sort of terms. Like, what do you think of that? Was that your intent with the music this time, to be a little different of how you were putting this project together?
I think so.
Just trying to reach a different audience. My kind of music I make, it became easy to me. So I used to sit there and do it all day, literally. So I just wanted to try something new.
When you say that,
sure.
Music,
I'm rocking with it, and that shit was fire. That shit was fire. I won't sit here and say
experiment.
I've gone back to it
That's
like
the case.
as much as I've gone back to 3860 since it's dropped,
A lot of different sounds. Like it's just a
and even like
departure from what
still
you're used to.
Realer 2
He also
colors,
sounds
but
aesthetic,
like
people saying, well,
Slimito, but
face
it was still
painting
heat.
or
It was
doing
still
your
super
nail,
heat.
painting your nails and doing these different sort of style things. Like, what's inspired that to do?
Let's see what he's on with this.
The nails came after the face. I was just playing with my face and I actually liked it a little. You should try it.
I gotta check with the wife, but she's with it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too. Like you said, you and your
I mess
wife,
with the face,
you're
man.
into that sort of the style of it and doing it together and dressing a certain way at times, right? It's not just you yourself, but also.
Bro, all these rappers paint their nails and face their paint, but then the YB's the only one that gets talked about. That's how you know, bro. That's how you know, bro. You know how many pictures I bring up of rappers and
you had that one track
face
Kentrell
painting
Talk,
nails?
and you said like you think the rap game is slowly fading away because of fans' expectations, right? Do you still feel that way?
I think people expect too much out this shit. All entertainment, right? At the end of the day, you know, some people get caught up inside of it and actually get themselves fucked up, but it's all entertainment at the end of the day.
We've seen this, I think.
And it's like, you know, they'll have their favorite rapper.
Yeah, we've
this
seen
person fuck around and do something like just show a flaw that he have. Or like,
Yeah,
oh,
we can skip this.
he fake.
So I don't want to hear the ad, but
You're the third most streamed artist.
we seen this.
Man, I wake up like is it like 3 a.m. or something.
Seen this.
Competing with people, you've kind of carved out your own lane.
I should go check out the reaction yesterday.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say? He said that in the video in the first interview they had. I think he asked you don't work with certain people, is that fair to say? And then he said, yeah. And then YB was like, yeah, it's fair to say. I love that first interview.
Is that you don't look like you're really competing. Like you've always had your own lane. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it's not about like these rapper lists or who's number one.
Facts.
These kind
You
of
don't care
things
about
other
none of
than
that.
the numbers itself. Like it's something like you take pride in like you're not really competing with people. You've kind of carved out
Ain't
your
no
own lane,
competition.
what you do. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. I don't think I could compete. I think I'd lose.
Really?
I don't
Nah,
know how to
definitely
play
not.
the game.
You humble.
I just go.
Yeah.
Like I ain't never really been like had no type of structure or nothing. I just go. Like even when it's time to drop, I just pick the songs out and I just go.
I don't know, man. The numbers and the stats say
Yeah.
you're
I'm
hanging
saying,
with
but
the peers.
do you want that accolade to like of what you said? Like you obviously know you've influenced the whole generation and influenced so many other rappers. Like, you know, you'll hear big names like a Drake, a Cole, a Kendrick from another
Seen this.
generation. Like, you know, for your generation, do you want your name to be said like, oh, I got that from
That's when I
Youngboy.
get paid,
Youngboy
right?
is
That's what he says.
what I was always bumping and what I was listening to. That's what inspired me.
I just want to be paid. I don't look at it.
Well, I knew that was gonna happen, bro. Hey, how y'all feeling about the interview so far? How y'all feeling about the interview so far, bro? Sheesh. That's the GOAT talking. That's the greatest rapper of this generation talking right now. They know it. Everyone knows it, bro. Damn, this is 14 seconds. I really gotta get ad blocked, bro. Let me know in the comments how to get that bad. Sheesh. Hey, bro, let me know. Whoa, what is this? Ad scared me, bro. Let me know what YB reactions y'all want. I have like 40 in the vault, but let me know what specific songs.
I've gotten from someone like it's somebody like no matter if I got $2, it's actually somebody making 4 off.
Okay, we saw this already.
You said you had a percentage in United Masters.
Yeah, yeah.
I got me
Oh, so
some
you have, like,
United Masters.
conversations,
OJ.
Yeah,
Story of OJ. When the Story of OJ dropped, I was
actually
bumping that, bro.
What's going on with that business right now? I need to check on it.
Do it.
One more thing to look after.
Make sure, right? Checks and balances. You know, Youngboy, we've been through like the blog era. We've been through like the SoundCloud era. And you know, like you're like the king of YouTube, right? So like when did you realize like that platform was like the best place for you to get your music out?
I think I just realized that recently. But I always was like, YouTube, you ain't gotta go through no steps to upload it and get your music out there. You just upload that shit there. It go out right then and there.
Easy.
Like say if you got something to say, you ain't gotta wait days until this whole situation over with for to do it out there.
Word.
Answer right then and there.
Word.
And less clearances too, like you
Shout
samples.
out YouTube, man.
Yeah, YouTube just quicker.
It seems like you're not the type of person to hold any music back. Like, is that driving the label crazy?
I do got a lot of music I don't drop though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. There's so many we need. There's so many we need, bro.
That be going. They don't really come at me with it.
On the business side too, man, you know, a lot of these artists, you know, make their bread and butter on the road, but you know, being that you here, you know, you haven't really been hitting the stage, you know,
You don't
in a
even
while.
need
Like,
that,
do you miss
bro.
that element of the game, is performing, touring?
It'll be fun to do, but I ain't fucked up about it.
Do you remember the last show you did?
I was in Florida somewhere.
Yeah.
If I ain't mistaken.
Like, how do you even approach
Late
a set list? 'Cause
2020.
You have so many records. Like, it's like you're not, and also that you're not defined by like one record. You know, some artists it's like, oh, we just play that one record we know that's their hit. Like, do you pride yourself on that you're not known just for like one record? Like, you just
So
I
many.
just go off the previous
So
songs I
many.
released though. Just ask somebody around me and just let it be.
oh, just whatever the current project is.
Yeah, like for the show set, I just go after the previous songs I released. Or what I know they gonna want to hear for sure.
What are some of those? Like, what's like 3 essential, from your humble opinion, what's 3 essential songs from your catalog that you know like are kind of everlasting to your fans that they want to hear if they saw you live?
Valuable Pain. Outside Today.
Yes.
Some shit like that. Slime Belief.
38 Baby.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was my next question. What's your top 3 projects? What's your top 3 projects you?
And I saw the
I think
38 Baby 2 top.
And mine.
I'm glad he said top. Top was different. Top was just so different, bro.
What made you reach out?
I don't know. You just used to drama voice coming across a lot of tapes like as a kid or some shit. Or like shit that's like just drilled inside your mind.
Right.
You get a host for it. You ask me who. I'm like drama.
Growing up, you know, you say your mom was always inspiration. You know, she used to rap as well. You had her on 38 Baby Part 2. What other rappers did you look up to growing up or listen to when you was a kid?
Like just local artists.
Okay.
From Baton Rouge.
All right.
If I ain't mistaken.
Speaking on a parental front, though, I know your dad, you know, he's locked up right now. And there's a song dedicated, Hey Pops, on I Rest My Case. Did you play that for him, or does he know about that? Or
I don't know if he know about it. I ain't play it for him.
Oh, you didn't play it for him?
What inspired you to make that song?
Going off comments. You know, just wondering what he think about all this shit.
Yeah.
Like shit that other people have something to say about. Like what he think about it. Then it just went to the studio from there.
I like how you opened that record. You said like, "Hey Pop, you proud of me?" You feel like you might be proud of you at this point?
Yeah, I think he proud. I don't think he got nothing against none of this shit. I think he proud.
I was really proud of that moment that you did on Tyler the Creator's album as well. You shocked a lot of people on that generation.
For sure.
Yes,
You
sir.
shocked them about it.
I didn't think people were expecting that you could get busy like that. You know, I think they just saw you in one lane, and then we heard you on Tyler's album. It was like,
The most versatile rapper of all time. What you talking about, bro?
Tyler, they fuck with each
What you talking about?
And it was
What's he,
definitely
like, what is he talking
it was a
about?
winner.
I mean, that was a different type of flow. I won't lie.
Don't remember.
He just worded it
Yeah,
wrong.
because unfortunately, I think when
You
you
just
came out
worded it
too,
wrong.
you was locked up. You couldn't be part of the video or stuff like that at the time, right?
I think I just remember meeting him. I don't remember how it happened though. And I don't think I did that song right then and there. Like as I met him, I think that song was sent to me.
But you killed it.
You killed it, man. You also killed it
Thank you.
with Nicki Minaj on I Admit It. Y'all did a video for that one. What was it like working with her?
It was nice.
They did a video for I Admit. No, they didn't.
You got a couple of those. You
Word.
got a couple of those with Nick.
Yeah.
What about
Couple joints.
Speed?
That's the thing. You don't mess with a lot of rappers, but when you do the collaborations, I was talking about that with you before. You have a lot of dope features like the Migos Need It joint.
Yeah.
You and Future with the Trillionaire joint. Like a lot of times,
Trillionaire.
you're very selective, right?
That's
like
fire.
you don't play nice with a lot of rappers. Like you very selective of who you work with. But it seemed like when you decide to do it, you know the results are there.
That shit goes
You
different.
get to getting funny and tricky when you get to working with artists or trying to work with them. Yeah, then you get to getting weird.
Do you like vet who you want to work with? Because I'm sure you get asked all the time, right?
As far as like to do a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't. Man, you can't pay me $1 million to do no song. Like it don't work like that.
Yeah.
You got to actually feel the artist
Yeah.
and get to know the person, right?
Yeah, it's like sometimes I just be want to have a conversation first, just to see like what type of mind you got.
I feel.
Like are we the
Yep.
same kind or something?
So he was very revealing to a different aspect of that when the Billboard thing, where you saying how like you don't necessarily trust people, right? Like you're very protective and guarded in terms of like people, like you said, people can be cruel, right? Everybody may not have the best intentions. Like that must be tough. Then the music industry's kind of built on a lot of that, right? Like a lot of not a lot of good characters out here in this space. So does that make it even more challenging to like maneuver in this business?
I just don't like people, period, though. Like at all.
It really be like
Have you always
that,
been
though.
this way, or
It
just
really be
kind of
like
like
that,
being
though.
this business is just conditioned into it?
I always been distant.
Oh, okay.
I think this business made it worse.
Did you have conversations with Takeoff and Quavo, because you're on the Unconfused project too?
Yeah.
To the Bone prior to getting on that record.
Man.
I think Quavo sent me the song.
Okay.
They came out here to do the video, but I think something happened and it had me in a fucked up mood. So I had canceled the video.
No!
I regret it though.
He said he regrets.
It's okay,
Damn.
though.
It's all right. We got to need it.
It feels like you have a real good connection with Birdman. You know, you guys doing some projects together.
Five. You're my five.
He's a good guy. How's your relationship blossomed throughout the years?
He just dude crazy. Like he just talk a lot of shit, and I just like to sit down.
Okay.
My five. I like when he pop that shit, man.
Yeah. Beatrice.
He been on that fucking nigga too. So. That's the same type of time. Fuck everybody for sure.
Is it difference because he's from New Orleans and you from BR? Like, is there still like a connection, or is it like a?
Yeah, a lot of shit that's like go on in BR. A lot of the shit stem from New Orleans. That's where the real gangsters come from. That's where a lot of shit got bloody at first. That's kind of like where we learned a lot of shit from. Yeah, some connection though.
What do you think that is about Louisiana? Like, what does it breed? Like that state?
Man, I think Louisiana's is different,
I don't know. I feel like Louisiana's dope.
No matter where you at, a Louisiana nigga gonna stand out.
And it's also something in the blood, man. In Louisiana, you guys, you have Master P, you got the Cash Moneys, the Birdmans of the world, and you even kind of taking up that stance with your crew, the Never Broke Again crew. You guys put the compilation. Talk about those guys and what makes them so dope.
What makes them dope? They my brothers. Like, say one of them send me a song and I'm listening, that bitch actually pressure.
Yeah.
That's really my brother rapping. It's like, I don't think a lot of them wanna rap. I think it's just something that the group into right now, and that a select few feel like they can make it. I think it's just something fun right now that everybody getting into.
Right.
And it's free money.
Right.
That's what podcasting should be. God damn it.
I stay telling people like,
yeah,
man, you know how fast these people give you like just $1 million or $200,000 just to sign you. Like, man, they giving anybody a deal today. Any and everybody rap. So it's just free money.
Has your relationship with money changed?
What you mean?
Like, I remember on one of the songs you talked about how like you spent $10 million on taxes.
That's like not being educated.
What? Huh?
I know what the fuck going on. I'm not spending my money right. And just having to double back and pay.
Another record, you say you had like $25 million before the deal, and you came back and
I'm fine.
Playing with a lot of big numbers, young boy.
I don't really have nothing to spend money on. So I don't really spend money
Facts.
like that.
Facts.
I don't really have nothing I want, I don't know. My mindset, I just be want to make money so my wife could buy anything she want.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, I had my fun.
He's still young though, He's only 23.
But B, so he got a financial advisor now.
Yes.
She don't look like she messing around with the Youngboy situation, right?
I think she be on top of it.
Yeah. So does she make you like do like investments and stocks and these kind of things, or?
Yeah, she be having me off into a lot of this shit.
Cool.
Whatever
Yeah, that's
supposed to be.
Kind of follow her lead with a lot of that stuff and trust her judgment.
Me not trust nobody.
Okay.
Does Birdman give you like pointers too? When it comes to financial literacy and things like that?
We don't really talk about money.
Birdman doesn't talk about money.
Nah, like we be talking about like some shit that we like thinking about putting off, but as far as like just money, like we don't sit there talking.
Signing this order is a declaration of war.
We're already at war.
You have no friends in this building, Jack.
How y'all feeling?
About money.
Oh, okay. I heard that you guys are working on a movie too. Baller Blocking.
Yes, sir.
Part 2?
Yes, sir. I heard about that.
So that's happening.
What's the word?
Wow.
Word?
Did you see the original?
Yeah.
That
You
gonna
liked
be
it?
fire.
Hell yeah, bro. That's a classic.
Classic.
you?
Come on, classic.
You watched it?
Classic. Yes,
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Did you have to like take acting classes? Like, how was your acting?
No way.
That's a no from Youngboy. That's a big shoes to fill, man. Like, you know, from following up with
Right,
that
watch that
classic.
shit.
So
Think so?
hell yeah, man. I think it means a lot, you know, to the world, but specifically to New Orleans and Louisiana. You know, I think that's
Culture.
It's a cultural
That'd be fine.
moment. I'm looking forward to seeing
That'd
you.
be fine.
I'm looking forward to seeing
done.
it. So,
Oh, so it's all done? Did it?
no,
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
we never started yet.
Oh, you started? Okay. And you also starting to Stop the Violence campaign, man. I like this. I
Sir.
like this direction
Stop
that you're
the
going with,
violence.
young boy. Can you
Stop
talk
the
about that
violence.
initiative?
Yeah, I don't really want to get off into it.
Yeah.
Man, that shit, I don't know. I don't think it's getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like bitch ass niggas like starting to have dealings with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know how usually sometimes it be like two gangsters like just literally at each other neck. You know how, like they got like real like bitches
Damn.
that's provoking and like just manipulating people. Like,
True.
and I don't like it. I ain't cool with it.
Right.
Man, they got like just some bitch
I ain't
ass shit
cool
going
with
on today, bro. That shit bullshit, bro.
You just ain't feeling it.
Yeah, just hey, stop the violence.
A lot of
Man.
Right.
If you do something, just make sure it got a very good meaning, like the right reason behind.
Do something with intention.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like people just want to do things for clout, as they say.
They got babies killing babies, man. That shit.
Yeah.
But they got
Stop
niggas
the
that's 16 and walk up on you and switch you down.
Yeah.
That shit backwards.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it. It's another bitch ass nigga though, who provoking this young nigga to walk up on you and hit you with this bitch though. Just cause he ain't really cut like that himself for to just
He ain't
walk
cut
up
like
on
that.
you and just
You ain't cut like
spank
that.
you right here. So he gonna tap Youngin. He know Youngin ain't got no mind. He know Youngin finna pop you in front of everybody.
Right.
No
Impressionable.
type of kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this shit just backwards. It's like I don't even want
So
to
you
talk
see the
about
youth
that shit.
being taken advantage of in these
Yeah, man. Man, ain't no gangster shit going on right now, man. A lot of pussy shit.
No, sir.
A lot of niggas getting ready to tell on each other too.
So you feel like you know, even back home, do you feel like a responsibility? You want to help some of those youth back in Baton Rouge?
Shit, I won't help the youth anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay.
Do it.
It's all about the understanding.
You already did
I
it.
think like with a lot of the youth, once you like just actually see or just get that belief of knowing where you actually can go or just
Yes, sir, man.
come in
Man,
contact with
YB,
and have,
such a
like,
goat, man. This man
I
just,
think that's when you just
he got the youth for real.
try to see everything clear.
When did you realize that you started to have this impact on like the youth culture? Was there a moment
I be speaking
specifically?
it.
That shit just come from somebody saying, "Oh, they'll listen to you if you say this."
Right.
Like, it ain't nothing bad to say, so I see it. I hope they'll listen to me.
Yeah.
Facts.
And like you said, it isn't like you trying to clean every single lyric. Like you're doing the best you can. But,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
but more intentional in terms of like, you know, I guess more like gun violence and things like that.
That's my
That type
voice.
of talk,
My
unless
voice,
it's warranted in a
sure.
sense, right?
Yeah, that conversation with Billboy, you say you're not going back to who you used to be. Who was that? Who was that person?
I can say a lot about that person. It just ain't the right person. Not the right person to be. It ain't smart. I don't know. It's like
I guess. Nah.
with everything,
Anyone
like you
can
just
do it.
accomplished or like just been given, like
Yeah,
you'll be a
older.
down
He was
fool.
still, he's a kid,
If
bro.
you stay the same,
You know?
like,
Right.
Yeah.
that like if I have to like
It's
get off
three-
house
he's only
arrest and
3
like to
years
go
older
back to
than me. You know
the
how
north
crazy
side
that
or
is,
something,
bro.
like post the video. I got a big ass gun on me or something. I did all this to make it from this bitch. I told the guns and did all this shit to make it from right
Yeah,
here.
to make it out, yeah.
Just to come back with all this money and do the same thing. Right? That's
Yeah.
like that's hustling backwards.
That's yeah. You
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
got you got your
Why be
head
getting
straightened
it, man?
on right,
Getting
man.
older, bro.
Because
23
a lot of
years
people,
old,
you know, they go
mind
back
about
to
fully
this
mature,
environment
like,
where
don't care
it's
about
like
that.
you said, hustling backwards. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think I heard the next album is Don't Try This at Home. Is that true?
Is
Don't
that-
Try This at Home?
Don't try this at home.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, I'm
sir.
gonna talk crazy on them.
He's back.
He's back.
Sit on.
Don't try it on. It's
About like maybe other artists.
Less features on recent albums too, right? Less features.
Let's see.
that's like that be in the moment too. I be want to work with people in the moment.
There's some people that I wasn't expecting. Like I saw you and Kalani do the record together. I was like, okay.
I think that was cool.
You do work well with others in the right scenario. So looking forward to that. Before the end of the year, I know we got this project. I know are you gonna beat last year?
How many more?
We had 8 last year.
I ain't gonna beat last year.
No.
That's just because I wanna learn how to structure that shit better.
Okay.
Just have a plan with each drop.
But how you feel, man? You gonna be doing more press this year? That's about it. This is gonna be the last one. What you?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
I was gonna say, does this feel good?
Yeah, come and talk to me.
Absolutely.
I think you're super insightful, man. I think it's important. Like you said, the impact you have on the game for you to just share your thoughts and what your mentality is.
Hey, bro, we need at least 5, YB.
You're a leader.
At least 5, YB.
I don't want to be responsible though.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to be the role model.
You look at more yourself just as an entertainer, just trying to feed your kids. Biggie had that kind of mentality too.
Nah, boy, because at one point, man, this really was my life.
Yeah.
Man, whatever you really come out my mouth, say that actually went down yesterday or that went down last week.
He's so authentic
Inside
and real.
of it,
That is the main reason why Youngboy is the greatest, because he's just so authentic and real.
Do you feel blessed that you
boy
survived
music
it?
teaches you how to be real to yourself, which is such a big help. You can't lie to yourself, obviously.
Man, I got people that I love to this day, like, who still stay in the hood or who don't know what they finna eat today or who finna wake up and go to work. Like, shit could be so much worse. Like, I got brothers right now, like, who the world known me to be around. That nigga probably trying to figure out how you finna get some money before the date end. Like, shit could be way worse.
Granted, we're here in Utah, but whenever you are back home, what's it like? The energy, like, do people just run up on you and hands out?
They ain't never really seen me. Probably like, I don't know, somebody probably see me from Baton Rouge and think they see a ghost or some shit.
So it's like a myth.
Yeah, they never really saw me. I ain't never really performed there neither.
So it's definitely a demand.
Yeah, every time I went back there, only thing I can remember right now is this. Shit, what we finna post up at? All right, let's head out. And just doing it, you making sure every call.
Yeah.
You know that pull on side, you a stick hanging out that bitch. Yeah? That's all it really is when you there. What we finna post up at.
Right.
And that's that. Just watching yourself and letting time fly by.
Yeah. So when you do come back home, whenever you decide to, it'll be a big homecoming.
I don't really plan on
you
going.
Don't want to.
Yeah, I don't plan on going back.
Yeah.
To visit for a funeral for now. I don't plan on going back.
There's not too many rappers that's doing it big in Utah, so I think you have a whole state on lock.
Appreciate you, Youngboy. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Rap Radar Podcast.
Yeah, is there a rapper from Utah? Like, is there a rapper from Utah? Like, I don't even know. Hey, dog, this was so fire, bro. Shout out Youngboy, bro. The announcers, the interviewers ask good questions, man. Youngboy speaking great as always, bro. Don't try this at home on the way. I appreciate y'all's support. Make sure to let me know what y'all think. The GOAT, man. He's the GOAT, greatest rapper of all time.